All right, it's your boy Gackt Cognac back with another video. What's going on with you motherfuckers, man? Anyways, so I'm gonna do part 2 of my GameCrazy story because I got more stories of that than I do got at GameStop. And so if y'all already watched my video about working at a game store at GameCrazy/Hollywood Videos that I did late last year, then you guys are probably going to enjoy the part 2. If not, check out the other video. I'm going to try to post a link and you guys can see all the crazy shit that happened during that time. So now I got to filter out like what I talked about from that time, and so I don't repeat myself. But we're going to get back into some stories of working at GameCrazy. All right. Yeah, so you guys already know, I said before that I worked at GameCrazy, and you know, I was pretty much there for like a good year, good eventful, fruitful year. And you know, I talked about all the weird ass people that worked there and stuff like that, and you know, funny ass customers that came in and what I did, blah 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 blah. So we're gonna do part 2. I'm just gonna go right off the top of my head because that's how I always do. And let's start. So yeah, let's start off with the point where I almost became the assistant manager of the store. I didn't get the title, but I was pretty much doing everything that they would do. And because, you know, my best friend's cousin, he was assistant manager over there at the time, and he quit for a better job. So I was pretty much trained to take his place, but they didn't open up that position yet, but they were slowly just training me, you know, the manager there. So I did all the good stuff, you know, I had to do everything, all the transfers and, you know, this and that. Basically the stuff that, you know, that I didn't have to do before, I had to do now, you know. So I'm like, damn, dude, y'all not even paying me for it. But I didn't care because, you know me, I was making my hustle money on the side anyway. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna start off with some funny ass shit, and it's gonna involve like I told you guys about the African dude, the Nigerian dude that worked there. And pretty much he was just a slow ass worker. Like I would always get on his ass. I would always be like, man, you hella slow, dude. Why you hella slow for? And he was like that forever. He never like got any better. Like, yeah, he did all right, you know, but he would always fuck up back in the days. I remember. Like, I don't know, fucking be short cash and mess up transactions. Somebody do like a snatch and run or something like that, and you know, he always had to be filling out stupid statements and shit for dumb shit, man. It was hella funny. But anyways, when I was pretty much acting assistant to manager at the GameCrazy, it would usually be, you know, 2 of us on the weekends. It would be, I believe, like Monday through Thursdays, when it's not busy and all that. Nobody really comes in that much during those weekdays. Then, you know, just be one person. So the main manager would schedule herself to be in the morning time so she could leave early and, you know, leave me to do the rest of the shit. And then I'd come in, I think come 1 p.m. to close. So it'd be like 1 to 9 or whatever, 1 to 9 or 1 to 10, something like that. and I do that shift. So generally, Nigerian dude, he was more of a part-time worker. So when they hired him, he would come help me out on my slow days. Well, no, sorry. He would come and, help me out on the weekends. So Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Sometimes it was like, I don't know, pretty crazy. He would come in on after work and stuff. So no, he would come in after school because he was still going to high school at the time. And like he would say, because we went to the same school, but I didn't recognize him. But he said he recognized me. And that always happens, man. Like people be knowing me out of nowhere and I don't even know them. And I'd be like, I don't know you, man. But yeah, he said he always saw me back in school back then. So basically he got off of work and he would come straight to GameCrazy to work, clock in and all that stuff, with his backpack and shit on. Be hella funny. But I got to give it to him, man. He was working while going to school. Like, that's what's up, man. I got to give it to him. Decent sized family. I think it was just him and, his dad or whatever. And brothers and sisters, I think. So yeah, I mean, why not? Get a job, start supporting all that stuff. That's commendable. Because I didn't really start working until after I graduated. Anyways, getting long-winded. But yeah, he'd come in after school and then I'd just be like, all right, cool. He's here, 3:30 or whatever time it is. And I'll be chilling. I'm like, all right, man, I'm going to break. I'm going to do something else. And I just be like letting him do the rest of the job. And then if it got like really busy or the line got hella long, then I'd come out and bring the rest of the folks out because he'd be hella slow. Once you get to like 3 people in line, like it's over for him. He starts getting hella laggy and taking forever and blah, blah, blah. And just hella funny. And so during that time, like I know they train you to be like, oh, you want to get the game guard? You want to get the insurance? You want to get this and that MVP, blah, 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 right? And like, he would still do it when there's a long ass line. And I was like, dude, man, skip that shit. People are going to get hella mad. So when there's a long line, I don't offer shit. I just try to get the freaking line out of there because I don't want that much people in the store. People start stealing shit or whatever. When there's like a long ass line, you can't keep track of anything. So it's better to just clear them out and then to continue on. Like, I don't give a fuck what corporate has to say. Like, I'm trying to like make it smoother so, I can get my shit done. So he'll be over there, fucking 7 people in line. It's like, and he would type the computer with one finger hella slow and shit. He was like, you want to get the game guard? They'd be like, no. You want to get the MVP pass? No. You want to get the insurance on the console? Nah, man, we don't want that shit. And then like people in line getting hella fucking mad. I was like, hurry the fuck up, man. And then I would have to come out and be like, I got you next, man. I'd be like, bam, bam, done. Clean that shit out like nothing. Get everyone out the fucking store. And then that's it. I'm like, damn, dude, man, why you taking so fucking long for, man? Like, clean these people out. Shoot, offer that shit to the slow people, man. All right, or offer it to, like, if you, for me, I know how to guarantee get the numbers. If somebody's gonna like come in and splurge and blow hella money, buy like 3-4 games at once and shit, it's easy to get them to get. They got the money, man. They got the money to be splurging. You're gonna get like one dude come in, he buy like one little game or whatever. They ain't got no more money to do that shit, man. So stack it on to a certain demographic at the same time. For some people, they're more susceptible to buy all that shit that you add to them. And most of the times, it's it's like the moms and shit that come and buy video games for their kids. So of course, that's how you get them, man. You be like, oh man, you need to get this, the insurance, blah blah, because just in case they break the shit, like you could come back and get another one. If not, it's a wrap. There goes your $50 down the drain on that game. You know how they be with them games, blah blah blah. And yeah, and so some of them is like, I remember some like parents get hella mad because it's kind of misleading, because when you get to like the game guard shit, it's not like the GameStop insurance now, you know. It's like if it doesn't work, then it'll get you another one. But most people think like if they break it, I don't think it covers like you breaking it, or at the same time like if you lose it, you know, other random stuff. Like they think like the whole thing is covered, but it's not. But you know, the GameStop policy now where you do buy it, it's not bad. Like you can take advantage of it, but it wasn't that great at the time back then, I remember. So people get mad. I was like, what you mean I can't get my money back? Nah, you can only get like another game or some shit like that. And you know, you can only get the same game and the same whatever. So it kind of like guarded you from people trying to scam you at the same time. But most of the times it's like if the game was scratched, then we would just throw it in the machine and clean it up and give it back to you. So you weren't really getting like a new game most of the times. So customers would be getting hella mad, man. But anyways, we'll go back to talking about Nigerian dude. So I've been chilling in the back office. Most GameCrazy were kind of built in the same fashion. So they all got that gated, you know, look, and then got all the games all in the corners, and you know, in all four corners, and the office is in one end. You got the display, you know, blah blah blah. They changed the display a couple times along the years, but I would just be chilling back there, and I would have the like the office space where the manager usually kicks it at. I'd be sitting in there with like the door open, so I could just like peek out every once in a while. And other than that, I'd be like, you know, on my phone or just chilling, man, doing something, you know, having lunch, whatever the hell. And then, you know, like I said, when it gets busy, I just be like, oh shit, and then jump out there and help them out, and then jump back. So at the time, like, dude was like, you know, he wasn't that knowledgeable and everything, so he always coming back like, hey, man, like, how you do this? How you do that, man? I'd be like, I taught you how to do that shit like 10 times, man. You know, and he would like be forgetting, man. It'd be hella funny. So one time, there would be this one customer that comes in, and there was this lady, and she would always come in with this puffy raincoat jacket, puff jacket raincoat. Parka is what they call them now, but before that had that name, I didn't know what to call it. It's like what do all those Korean chicks wear all the time, those long puffy parkas. Anyways, she'd come in, and if you know, like, if you get that type of parka, and if it gets rained on and shit, and you don't wash it, like, it gets funky, dude. Shit stank. And she always fucking came in with it, right? And she would bring her, like, 2 stank-ass kids up in there. They'd run around and yelling all that shit all the time. And, dude, like, when she came in, whenever she comes in, right, it smells like fucking ass, honestly. Like stank ass, like fucking dirty ass draws type smell. Hella nasty, dude. Like you literally want to puke. This is doo-doo, baby. I said, ah! So whenever she comes in, I'll be like, she'd be asking hella questions and shit. And I'll be like, fuck, dude, I'm standing there just trying to hold my breath and like, how you doing? And she'd be like, you got this game? I'm like, no. I just hella trying like not throw up and shit, and just ring her up and get the fuck out of there. Because even after she leaves, fucking stench be like fumigating the place for like another 30 minutes, man. That's how bad it is. You know? I called her the Badussi lady, man. She fucking smelled like shit. You know? I know I talked about the Badussi brothers in the last episode, but there was a Badussi mother. I don't know if she was mother of those 2 kids or not, but I don't know. She was foul. Like, I'm talking about fouler than the Badussi brothers. Because at least Badussi brother, like, you got to get close to them from the stank. That lady, whew, it was horrible. And so, and she would come in. You know, she would come in on the regular too. That was the fucked up part. So one time, remember Nigerian dude, he was working, right? And I saw her coming from the Hollywood Bill side from a mile fucking away, dude. And I was like, hey, yo, I'm about to chill in the back. I'm gonna go on my break real quick, man. Like, watch the store. Like that, right? So I set his ass up. So I run in the back. And I fucking closed the door. I chill. I'm just watching him through the cracks, right? And it was hella fucking funny, dude. Dude was like, oh, welcome to GAMECRAZY. This and that. And then, like, once he took that first, like, whiff, you could see, like, the look on his face. He was like, oh, fuck. Like, and now he starts holding his breath. It was hella funny. He was like, fucking trying to get her out of the store, but she was asking him hella questions, and he was just fucking like, he was like fucking dying, dude. I could tell he was turning like fucking purple and shit. So finally, when she left, right, he was like, man, Casey, you knew what you was doing. You seen her coming, huh? Like that. I was like, fuck, dude. He was like, that bitch stank hella bad. He was like, I tried to breathe through my fucking mouth and I still choked, dude. That shit was fucking bad, man. Fuck, dude. He was like, don't ever do that shit again. I was like, fuck that. I had my fair share taken care of her. It's your turn. Shit was funny, man. Ooh, and she would always come in that same fucking stank ass parka, man. I swear, I don't think she's fucking showered or some shit. Shit be stanking, dude. But yeah, that was one of the fucking stories, man. Shit would be funny. Whew. But like later on, we will be coming through, and I don't know, there'll just be so many motherfuckers that be coming in. Be hella fucking funny. There'll be this one guy, right? And you know how, like, you got those people that have that lazy eye. Like, I can't imitate that lazy eye because I'm not good with my eye coordination, whatever you want to call it. But he would come through, right? And I'd be like, what's up, man? How you doing? Like, you need help with anything? And then, like, he'd be standing there. And then, you would think he's like, he's not looking at me because he got that lazy eye. So he's like this. Hey. And I'm looking like. And then he'd be like, hey. And I'm like, you talking to me? Like that, right? And he'd be like, yeah. Like that, right? And I'd be like, oh, okay. It's like, what can I help you with, man? And he'd be like, let me see that game up there. Let me see that shit, man. And then I'd be like that game? The game right there? He'd be like, so I don't know where the fuck he's looking at, man. He was like, nah, that game right there. Right there, man. Like that. I was like, you mean this game? It's like, no, the other side. And I'd be like, oh, you want this game? I'm like, motherfucker, man, just say the fucking name, dude. Man, I don't know where the fuck you looking. He'd be like, yeah, right there, man. Let me look at that game real quick. Like that. I'd be letting him look at it. He'd be like, yeah, let me get that. I'm like, all right. Bring his ass up and shit. And he'd do that shit. Like, he would come in on the regular and do that shit, man. So later on, I get used to that shit, so you kind of know exactly where he's looking now, because he's like fucking lazy, cross-eyed and shit, man. But that shit be funny, dude. Then you be getting like some illiterate motherfuckers that be coming through, man. And I don't know, they be creating their own fucking titles for for names. I just be cracking up. I mean, y'all already remember Modern Welfare, but I remember one time. I think it was a PS3 game called like Baja, something like out of the border or something like that, or some shit. And then for some reason, I gotta see if I can find the game, but for some reason, you know, I think it's called Baja Edge of the Border or something. And like, this lady looked at the fucking game and totally like misreads the whole thing. She was like, Baja Border Control? She's like, the fuck? They can make that game? Like, they can make a game like that? That's hella fucked up. I didn't even know how to fucking reply to that shit, dude. I didn't want to correct her ass, you know, make her look stupid. You know, I'm just like, yeah, they can make that. Why not? Oh, fuck, dude. People, man. People be hella funny, dude. But, yeah, I mean, man, I tell you, like, one of the funniest shit I've ever done. And this was like after I left the fucking store. So after I left GameCrazy, I was still like finding ways, like schemes to basically, you know, scheme GameCrazy out of some dough, right? And I don't know, I would find ways like you just exploit the system. And one time, I was like, man, they're like, it's hard to do refunds and shit nowadays. Like, how can I like find another way to get some dough? So I remember I was at Best Buy and I saw this Epson printer. FYI, don't ever buy an Epson printer. It's a piece of fucking shit. But I bought an Epson printer that had a CD printing tool in there. So you can like put a CD on the tray, put it in, and if you had the right CDs, it'll print like the whole CD cover, right? So what I did was I bought the printer, and the printer cost me like 140, 150. That was a fucking investment, man. But I was like, fuck it, you gotta take your chances, right? Because at that time, 150 bucks was a lot of money. So I bought that shit, and then I proceeded to I have all these demos from the magazines and shit. Cause you know how like you can't just print a fake ass CD, you know, on a regular CD and turn it in, because obviously the average person's gonna know what a Xbox game looks like, you know, or a 360 game looks like, because in the middle, the center of the disc has like the logo on there. So I had all those official Xbox magazines that came with like demos and shit. I had like a stack, and they're worth money now too. That's a crazy thing, but at the time they weren't worth shit. They all came in the thin ass CD cases. So I took them all out, and I had bought like this matte CD, matte spray paint, white spray paint, and then, you know, I would like tape over the middle part and shit, and I would spray the CD, the top of it, with the matted white paint. So the matted white paint was better than the gloss, because that way when you print over the CD, it stays on there better. So I would take like games that, you know, that first came out and had a white background. So that would be Grand Theft Auto 4, the Madden games, and a bunch of other games, Facebreaker. I don't remember them all, but most of the ones that has like a simple cover art, I would use that to print over by going on like Google and looking for like the CD label or whatever. And then I would basically make bootleg games to turn in, dude. I know, shameless shit I'm talking about, but hey, Hollywoodville ain't there around no more. Some people, I remember other people did that at GameStop as well, but they did it with some weak ass, fake ass CDs, so they couldn't really get away with it. Some would get away, but not most. Anyways, I made it look hella legit, dude. And so I would print it out and let it dry, but they wouldn't like dry all the way because the wet paint takes like hella long to dry. So they would like kind of smudge. So you gotta be slick about it. So I had like fucking made those, and I turned it in because, you know, one of my coworkers, Mexican chick that worked there, she would take that shit in. So basically, I would turn it in, and she would give me like store credit for it, or either cash or store credit. But most times I took store credit because what I would do is you get like 20% more for the store credit, and then what I would do is just, you know, take the store credit to buy a game, and then like fucking refund that shit, you know. So after that, it was funny. I would do it like hella much, and then like I literally, like back then we used to use AOL Instant Messenger. So like my coworker fucking IMs me, instant messages me. They call it DM now. But and she goes like, yo, something hella fucking funny happened, dude. Like that, right? And she was like, yeah, like the boss was there, you know, the manager. She was like working that day, and I was just chilling. So like, remember the fucking games you fucking traded in, the fake ass games? So he was like, some black dude came in and bought the Madden 08 or whatever came out at that time, right? For 360. And then like he came back later, and he was hella fucking mad because he came back and he told the manager, he was like, man, fucking game right here, man. This ain't no Madden game. This is a fucking Tomb Raider, dude. You know, it was hella funny, dude. There's a fucking Tomb Raider demo up in here. And then the fucking manager goes and checks and see that it's a Tomb Raider game. And she's all tripping out. And like, my coworkers tell me like she's all over here. She's just fucking laughing her ass off and shit. And over texting me. And then when I got wind of it, I was at home just fucking dying, dude. Shit was so fucking funny. Got him. Yeah. So I did that for a few times until that shit got like kind of hot. Because like she would touch the fucking games and it would start smudging and shit. Like, damn, man, somebody's been trading some fake ass games up in here, dude. What the fuck? You know, so I made some good money off of that. Made my printer money back on top of that. So it was funny. I would always just come up with stupid ass schemes to be like, you know, making dough on the side. It was so fucking funny, dude. I could just imagine the dude, man. I could just imagine the fucking guy. He like fucking bought the game. You know, his fucking Madden just came out and shit. And he's like, yeah, man, can't wait. Take this shit home. I just bought me some fucking weed. I'm about to roll this shit right on the fucking cover and shit. Smoke a good ass one and hit up the homeboys. Play some fucking Madden 08. His ass fucking popped that shit in the fucking disc. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm about to play this fucking Madden real quick. And fucking Tomb Raider comes up. He's like, fucking instant high just fucking goes away. Like, what the fuck is this? You know? He's probably playing the demo thinking like you gotta beat the demo in order to get to the game or something. I can only imagine. Man, I kind of wish I was there just so I would fucking instigate. But yeah, that was some funny shit. Anyways, I gotta cut it short. That's one of those short stories I gotta tell you about GameCrazy and all that bullshit. I gotta take my ass to dinner. Maybe I'll continue a little bit later. So I'll see y'all the next time. It's your boy, Gackt Cognac, signing out. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.